Here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Here we go.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Nailor,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They run with Hines. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Watson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air yet again, Watson. The 20, 10, touchdown Chargers. Devontae Smith, 45 yards. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Thomas has got it. Complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And some room to roam now. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackle back at the 26-yard line.
Seven, our score after one.
The score time, 7-7.
Second and 14.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11.
out of the gun. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there. It'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, right back to ETN.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Raiders in 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Gun.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, he had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
11. 12. 11 mighty. 11 empty. 11.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Second down and goal. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. On first down, Watson. he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Dancing to his left.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9.
Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Smith, the man in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watson. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Slide for the PAT.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 28, Raiders 14. Joey Slye set to kick
Joey
off.
Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
11 MT, hey, 11, stop.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
ETN up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
In motion is Austin Hooper.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And the Raiders have got him. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Burrow. He's going to look deep for more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left, McAllister. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
11 Thomas. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.